Hello! Welcome! Hi! Welcome to our 50th episode of Tuesday Tales of Terror. And I looked up our year date, and it's tomorrow! July 19th, 2022 was the very first episode, the initial, the kickoff, the beginning of it all. And so we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary. So I put on my party hat because I was like, oh, it's a party. We're celebrating. Don't worry, I do still have cat ears on. You can't see them because it's black, but there's cat ears on underneath the hat. Never leave home without them. Can you believe that we've been doing this for a year already? And I've only missed 2 episodes. Unholy wow. I'm so proud of myself. But also, can you believe that we've been doing this for a year and I haven't gotten any better at it? That is just a testament to my willpower of not changing. Anyway, hi. How is everyone's week? How is your July going? This is cricket. It's going to bother me. My OCD could never. My July is going really well. It's almost over. I can't believe it. We're blazing through 2023, and I feel like this always happens. Years just go by faster. So anyway, let's get started. I thought that tonight we would just go into classic Edgar Allan Poe. I haven't read The Raven yet with you, and so I thought we would do that tonight. So I've got myself a little snack, a little bowl of cherries, which is going to be fun. And tonight we're feeling super. So get yourself a snack, get yourself some water, stay hydrated. Very nice. And we're going to just dive right on in. Page 68. Yeah, classic, The Raven. We can take our time with it. We can really enjoy it. Maybe I'll do some different voices or something as we go. And while we're here, we're going to use our handy dandy pencil. We're going to put a quick little check mark right there to say that we have read it. 69. It's on page 69. My birthday is actually 69. 69. Unless you live in Europe, in which case my birthday would be 96, which isn't as fun. I mean, no, it doesn't seem like it'd be as fun. The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. Only this. Oh, 'tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. I'm gonna have to shut this window because we've decided to do late night helicopter drills. So, chaos. We're back. Okay, we're propping up. We're getting cozy. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, 'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, said I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, Lenore? Then I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. Come closer, so that I may speak into your depths. There's that better. Can you actually hear me now? Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. So this huge raven came in and didn't even stop to say hello and just landed upon a bust above the door. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather that he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. And then the bird said, Nevermore. Nevermore. We're going to practice our crow cawing, startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I. What it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore. But this raven still beguiling my sad fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, nevermore. Okay, so if you aren't following along, he grabbed a chair and sat in front of the raven because he wants to understand this bird. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. So they're just playing staring game with each other. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. "Wretch!" I cried, "thy God hath lent thee. By these angels he hath sent thee respite and nepenthe from the memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Can we look up the word nepenthe? Can we look that up really quick? I'm not familiar with this at all. Nepenthe. Menu. What? Nepenthes. Nepenthes. A drug described in Homer's Odyssey as banishing grief or trouble from a person's mind. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I like this. I like this use of this word. "Prophet," said I, "thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent," tempter being the devil, "or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." "Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend?" I shrieked, upstarting. "Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak out from my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Get out of my house, and leave no sign of you being here." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. And thus we have read The Raven. Yeah, that's the end. That's the end of that. I just love Poe's fearless, dives into absolute madness, and I wonder what his life really was like, what the inside of his mind was like, that this is where his brain goes. Now, let's see, we've got about 10 minutes left. I wasn't going to make tonight a really long one, but I also don't want to jip us. Let's read this. Introduction, page 39. Introduction. This is a poem. Romance, who loves to nod and sing with drowsy head and folded wing among the green leaves as they shake, far down within some shadowy lake, to me a painted paroquet hath been a most familiar bird, taught me my alphabet to say, to lisp my very earliest word, while in the wild wood I did lie, a child with a most knowing eye. Succeeding for years, too wild for song, then rolled like tropic storms along, where, though the garish lights that fly, dying along the troubled sky, lay bare, through vistas thunder-riven, the blackness of the general heaven, that very blackness yet doth fling light on the lightning's silver wing. For being an idle boy lang syne, who read Anacreon and drank wine, I early found Anacreon rhymes were almost passionate sometimes, and by strange alchemy of brain his pleasures always turned to pain, his naivety to wild desire, his wits to love, his wine to fire. And so, being young and dipped in folly, I fell in love with melancholy, and used to throw my earthly rest and quiet all away in jest. I could not love except where death was mingling with his beauty's breath, or Hymen, time, and destiny were stalking between her and me. Oh, then the eternal condor years so shook the very heavens on high with tumult as they thundered by, I had no time for idle cares, through gazing on the unquiet sky. Or if an hour with calmer wing its down did on my spirit fling, that little hour with lyre and rhyme to while away, forbidden thing! My heart half feared to be a crime, unless it trembled with the string. But now my soul hath too much room. Gone are the glory and the gloom. The black hath mellowed into grey, and all the fires are fading away. My draught of passion hath been deep. I revelled, and now I would sleep. And after drunkenness of soul succeeds the glories of the bowl, and idle longing night and day to dream my very life away. But dreams of those who dream as I aspiringly are damned and die. Yet should I swear I mean alone, by notes so very shrilly blown, to break upon time's monotone, while yet my vapid joy and grief are tintless of the yellow leaf. And why not an imp of the grey beard hath will shake his shadow in my path, and even the grey beard will overlook connivingly my dreaming book. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I thought it was a little difficult to follow, but it was whimsical and it was kind of nice. Where are we? Oh, now we have 10 minutes left. Where did I see before that we had 10 minutes? What? I wonder if I should read a quick short story. No, we don't have time for that. All right, we're going to read one more poem then, and then we will move on with our lives. Yeah, we're going to read 2 more poems because there's 2 on this page. So we're just going to finish up this page. Done. To blank. This might be one of his love poems or something. Let's find out. The bowers whereat in dreams I see the wantonest singing birds are lips, and all thy melody of lip-begotten words. Thine eyes in heaven of heart enshrined then desolately fall, O God, on my funereal mind, like starlight on a pall. Thy heart, I wake and sigh, and sleep to dream till day of the truth that gold can never buy, of the baubles that it may. To the river blank. Fair river, in thy bright clear flow of crystal wandering water, thou art an emblem of the glow of beauty, the unhidden heart, the playful maziness of art, in old Alberto's daughter. But when within thy waves she looks, which glistens then and trembles, why then the prettiest of brooks her worshipper resembles. For in my heart, as in thy stream, her image deeply lies, his heart which trembles at the beam of her soul-searching eyes. I actually really liked that one. I don't know why. Probably because it made sense. No, I'm just kidding. No, I really did enjoy that one. I'm going to put a little heart by it. All right, my loves. I'm going to head out. And let's see. I'm going to call it a night. Should we just finish this? Actually, we're just going to finish this one last poem because it's the only poem in between here and Fairyland, and we've already read Fairyland. So, and we've got time. To blank. It's a 1-stanza poem. Easy peasy. I heed not that my earthly lot hath little of earth in it, that years of love have been forgot in the hatred of a minute. I mourn not that the desolate are happier, sweet, than I, but that you sorrow for my fate, who am a passer-by. That's really sweet. I'm not sad about things that are going on in my life, but I'm sad that you're sad for me. The years of love have been forgot in the hatred of a minute. Wonderful. And with that, I shall bid thee farewell. I hope that you have a beautiful evening, an amazing week. I hope something wonderful happens to you. Let me think. What does my week look like? Because I am going on vacation, which is why I got my nails done. I don't know if you can... This is terrible. See, this is what I'm talking about. These are the things that I should be better about. Closer, 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 closer. Anyway, this one's like a sparkly pink and blue glitter. This is like a little Mickey Mouse. I'm going to Disneyland and I'm going on a cruise. It's my first cruise ever. I'm going to Mexico. Mexico. It's my first time in Mexico. Thankfully, I'm going with someone who speaks Spanish. Makes it a little bit less daunting. So, I won't be here. I won't be here next week. Yeah, we leave on the 24th, which I believe is Monday. So, happy summer. And I will see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, do something special for yourself. take yourself out to a nice dinner, give yourself a bath, do something special for you. Uh-huh. I might pop in just to say hello. We'll see what happens. If not, see you in 2 weeks. Love you dearly. Ciao. Peace. Love. Right? I'm doing it wrong. Love and peace is the other hand. Love you. Ciao.